All right, guys, I'm going with the top view on 18LJ4. I just find it a little bit clearer. I look through the level. Entrance looks really nice, and 18s look to be getting more consistent. Takes a little while to learn the forward move that we need to get into the J. Sorry, keep watching that L. So that J, that forward move, Nadia, just to help Otto out a little bit. Fours, still some of the same issues that we looked at from the previous one on the fours, but generally okay, generally good. The build of the 18. So right now, here's the end of the 4. So it should be building here on this axis. So we should have Otto rotating here. And you shouldn't have to be doing too much to come to find Yora, and it should be Yora coming to find him. And Nadia, if you pick up a 4 like this, it's not a good finish. Ideally, Otto would be on this side of you. It's not a good finish, but you can see, Nadia, that you would have to step quite a lot in this direction and not to rotate so much as well, because the line is between these guys. And this is, remember, the route map that we're looking at. So at the end of a block, we see the route map to where the next point is going to build, and then we get off the grips, stay confidently off the grips, moving to the new the setup, excuse me, not but the new point, but with the setup that goes between the long axis of tail and point. So Nadia, you would just step sideways. Yora, you would notice that this is not a normal picture, and you would bring your hips up to help Otto on the build. Just it's a very long build for Otto now. And on this one, it puts the timing off on the block, because Otto's now rushing. You know, he's like, oh no, I've got to come a long way around the corner. He's rushing. We don't have a nice build. Remember, stay off the grips as well. When on a build like this, we would be staying off the grips, trying to get to the new setup, not reaching out so much, because as soon as we start reaching out onto here, onto stuff like this, then it becomes a longer move for the centers to get to that grip. And now Yora is struggling to get that grip on Matthew. He's behind the power curve, and then you guys are behind on the back. So I know that was a very complex way of saying it, but build it in the right place. Cool, so the L's looks like it's getting better. Nice, Matthew, good step forward, and then the J's are getting better as well. Yora, good job getting the hips through on the 4. Let's just have a look at this build. So Otto is kind of more in the right place. We've got a straighter finish here, which is good, but Nadia, you can still see your move should be sideways. Not too much rotation, please. That rotation there doesn't help for a couple of things. One is Otto falls there, and also it keeps you guys off this grip, and it makes it a reach. Same thing that's going on there. So hopefully that was clear from the previous one. And despite all that, you guys are doing a really good job with the 18s. And I really like this these randoms now. I think we're learning the different shapes and realizing that sometimes those different shapes, even though they're unknown, or sorry, not as confident, the fact that you're moving so much less means that you're going to be scoring more points, even if you don't do it as effectively, just because you're just not moving your body around so much. Okay, let's check this build out. That looks better. So here's the line in between. Nadia, we're expecting her to step sideways. Better. Okay. I think just staying off the grips on the 18 build will help you guys match up the timing. Again, that's a better finish on the 4. We've got a straighter finish. And then Nadia, you don't rotate, you just step sideways, which makes for a 90-degree arms build, which gives better timing on the block. Okay, let's watch that it's not doesn't want to be too much in this direction, Nadia. Yeah, and you rotate out. I know that hip moves a little bit out to the side, but it's not a big side slide to here. Huh? It's more of a rotation. Again here, look at that line. So now just see what's going on, step sideways. And then you're a lookout for just, maybe it's a little brain lock, but looks like you're losing Otto a little bit with your hips on some of those L's. That was better, Nudges. So this is more like the move I'm thinking on the 4 is you rotate out to there, 90 degrees, wait, 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 and then the back move comes as Matthew pulls on you. And then that puts Otto on the right side of you, which makes for a better build to the 18. Yeah, if I'm honest, I think Yori, you could be a bit more focused on Otto rather than Matthew, because Matthew's coming to you, don't forget. It's Matthew's job to come to you.